Now on CoastTV News.
We're seeing unusually mild conditions this morning. Temperatures in the 60s with a warm wind. Plus, we've got rain moving across the area as well. So grab the umbrella. I'll track it on Featurecast coming up next.
Safety scare. The weapons found on a student led to a Wednesday arrest at Indian River High School.
Airport ambitions. We're taking a look at some of the plans that already have preliminary approval at the Delaware Coastal Airport in Georgetown.
Beach funds fading. The money issue Denrick is facing for beach projects and the potential effect on businesses in our coastal communities.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And welcome to our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning. I'm Paige Marley. It's Thursday, January 25th, 2024.
Yeah, the big weather debate.
Yep.
Would you trade 60s and rain for 30 degrees and clear skies?
Not today. Maybe some days I would.
What
I
would
like
you take?
sunshine. No, today. Oh yeah, you're right. No. Today I'll take 60
and rain. Okay.
Yeah, I just miss the warm weather.
Okay.
But sometimes I actually like the 30s and the clear sky.
Yeah, more of the let's keep it dry type of guy. How
Yeah.
about that?
Let's keep it dry. So you would take 30 degrees though?
Not in June, but in January, yes.
Really?
Yes.
I learn something new about you every day.
I know, I'm amazing.
Let us know what you guys want. Not on our CoastTV poll. That's something different we're going to get to in a minute.
Yeah.
But let's bring in our first alert meteorologist, Bob Trihe. Bob, what about you? What would you take? 60?
I will take 60s and rain all day long. And today we're looking at 60s and rain all day long. That's what we're looking at. Yeah, I'm a little tired of scraping frost. Full disclosure. And we are looking at temperatures that are 30 degrees above the freezing mark. It was just a few days ago. We're talking winter. Now it's spring has busted out all across Del Mar. The lower 60s from Salisbury to Millsboro and Milton and Milford. Some 50s along the coast, a little cooler there. But with the warmth comes some rain as well. Bridgeville seeing some showers. Milford back for Lewis. Not everybody's seeing the rain, so it'll be on and off. A few showers near the Salisbury area. Eastern Shore also seeing some scattered showers. And that's kind of the nature of the beast. This hit and miss rain and the very mild conditions. We continue in this southwesterly flow. So that wind, instead of a wind chill, it is a balmy wind gusting over 20 miles per hour at times. So we'll continue to see temperatures in the 60s pretty much all day, breezy in and out of the showers by 10:30, late morning into early afternoon. Still seeing the rain, and by afternoon, mid-afternoon, maybe some heavier rain with temperatures, I think, topping out in the mid-60s and then 50s this evening. Actually, not a bad morning for a run. You can wear the lighter clothing. Just watch out for the puddles. You'll be dodging those with temperatures in the 50s and 60s.
Thanks, Bob. Now, this morning, students and staff preparing for another day at Indian River High School. This is after a tense situation on Wednesday. It's when a student there was arrested after bringing knives to the school.
Delaware State Police say school staff found a vape pen with suspected THC and 2 folding knives in an 18-year-old student's backpack.
Troopers say no one was hurt, and key here, no threats were made. The student turned himself in and was charged with possession of a weapon in a safe school zone, also carrying a concealed deadly weapon. Both of those are felony charges. Students also facing charges for possession of marijuana.
Now, according to state police, the student was released after posting a $2,000 secured bond. However, he was issued a no-contact order with the Indian River School District. Well, the winds of change are blowing at the Delaware Coastal Airport. This after a committee approved a master plan that would bring a lot of changes to the airport. The airport is looking to expand its runway from 5,500 feet to over 6,000 feet. Additionally, the airport looking to open more hangars for planes. One pilot that we spoke with says he's hoping these changes get off the ground.
I hope they continue to expand it. I hope they get the long runways, and I hope they get the other things that we want over there too. It's a great airport. We love it.
According to the airport manager, even though the FAA has granted preliminary approval for the master plan, there are still some more steps to take and more approvals to get before any ground can be broken.
Well, developing news out of Milton, where millions of dollars are on the ballot of a referendum. This is to make improvements to the town water system. Voters will decide if the town can borrow money from the state of Delaware for water main replacements, a water tower, and also water treatment facility upgrades. Property owners can vote on Saturday, January 27th at the Milton Fire Department. Polls are open there from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Also, absentee ballots. They're due by the time the polls close.
Happening today, coastal resilience is in the spotlight for Bethany Beach. Today, the Stormwater Committee and UD will have a blue economy presentation. That's going to highlight the climate change and sea level rise on the coast. This meeting takes place at Town Hall at 2 p.m.
Also happening today, Delaware Governor John Carney is set to share his plans for Delaware's money in 2025. State budget announcement set for 1 p.m. in Dover. This is at the Delaware Public Archives. Carney, along with top budget experts, they're going to outline how the state plans to spend its funds next year. You can watch the presentation live online.
New this morning, possible action on a replica pavilion built at Johnny Walker Beach in Lewis. The beach subcommittee will be meeting today to discuss the proposed structure. Now, according to the agenda, the subcommittee will review a ground survey and the applications to DENREC. If built, the new pavilion would have benches and picnic tables inside. It would be built at the edge of the beach, close to the parking lot, so that cars would have easy access.
Happening this morning, it's Lewis's turn to take up the community benefits agreement with U.S. Wind. Lewis Mayor and City Council will continue that discussion at a workshop. U.S. Wind is offering to pay Lewis $2 million, spread out over 20 years. This will be for the use of land to connect its proposed wind farm to the power grid. And according to city officials, a date for a public hearing on the agreement could be finalized today.
Delaware State Police continuing to gather information on a crash that happened in Lewis. You can see on your screen right there, a car rolled over on the street. After that happened, traffic was backed up for a while. A witness there told CoastTV they saw a car pull out in front of another car on Coastal Highway. They believe that's what caused the crash, but state police still investigating the exact cause of this accident.
We have a developing situation on beach nourishment in Delaware to tell you about. This could have an impact on businesses in coastal communities. DENREC, they're claiming due to rising costs and demands for projects, they could run out of money by 2025. And some businesses, well, they're seeing a correlation between nourishment issues and their bottom line.
They walk in bathing suits, sometimes covered in sand. Yes, during the day, in the evening they go out to dinner or they're strolling the boardwalk and they stop in. Yes, it's the beach is the pull.
And DENREC says it is starting a study to look at how benefits are distributed and also to develop cost-share ratios.
So who exactly pays for beach nourishment? Well, that money comes from the state accommodation tax. That's a tax put on all hotel, motel, and Airbnb stays in Delaware. DENREC receives 1/8 of the 8% tax. It's specifically for shoreline and waterway management. Some nourishment projects receive federal funding. And in some coastal towns, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and DENREC share the cost of beach nourishment.
Presidential race appears headed for a rematch now that the New Hampshire primary is over, but the last two candidates for the Republican nomination, they're still going at each other, Paige.
When do they stop?
Right.
Yeah, Amy Kiley shows us now the current battle between candidates as they set their sights on South Carolina.
Most Americans do not want a rematch between Biden and Trump.
Advisors for President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump say it's time to focus on the general election. But Trump is still talking about his rival for the Republican nomination.
Who the hell was the imposter that went up on the stage before and claimed a victory?
Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley is still talking to voters too. She's focusing on her home state. It's not the next place to hold a GOP primary, but it has 50 delegates. Haley is behind by 15 and could use a hometown win.
It's her track record as the governor here, and then what she did on the United Nations.
But polls indicate she's struggling to get support.
Donald Trump, 200%.
I will be voting for Donald Trump.
Meanwhile, Biden is pivoting to the general election.
The middle class built America, and unions built the middle class.
Picking up a key endorsement from the United Auto Workers Union yesterday.
Democrats are going to come out and they're going to vote the right way. I mean, at the end of the day, working class people know what's good for them.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
We're just getting started this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Coming up, Paige, Fenwick finally getting a dredging date. We'll tell you about when that long-awaited project is set to start.
Also, a proposed pet ban at the Lewis Farmers Market, disappointing some local owners. We're telling you what one dog owner is saying about the possible ban.
And change could be coming in public transportation. What DART customers need to know about the routes they use. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Come out for the Delmarva Shorebirds Hot Stove Banquet, Thursday, February 8th at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. Get your tickets today, which include a buffet-style dinner and your opportunity to meet former Orioles pitcher Ben McDonald. Plus, there'll be a cash bar and silent auction with sports memorabilia from your favorite MLB and minor league teams. Proceeds benefit the Shorebirds Fly Together Fund. Tickets available now at theshorebirds.com.
It's been a tough year, but we couldn't be more thankful.
With your help, we've raised more than $300,000 for Bless Our Children.
Hi, I'm Elisa Titus with Shell Brothers, and we would like to give an extra special thank you to all the businesses, groups, organizations, and individuals who stepped up to the Shell Brothers Challenge and donated $1,000 or more to the Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign.
Your generosity allowed us to give holiday funds to local charitable organizations on Delmarva. You can feel proud that you helped make the season brighter for many local families on Delmarva.
On behalf of Draper Media and Shell Brothers, a heartfelt thank you to you all.
Bless Our Children is administered by the Draper Holdings Charitable Foundation.
Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Solo Cup Saturday night. It's an alternative country party with me, Jared. Brought to you by Midshore Recyclers Incorporated. Saturdays at 7 on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3.
Exactly 6:12 on this misty, rainy, mild Thursday morning. Boardwalk Plaza, Cam, not too busy. Boy, it actually is pretty nice for a walk. Temperatures in the low 60s, some 50s along the coast with the colder water, but inland we're looking at lower 60s. What a start to our day temperature-wise. We are seeing some showers moving across on northern Sussex County, seeing some of the showers right now. Nothing all that heavy. Spotty showers around Maryland, around Salisbury. Eastern Shore, you had some rain earlier on. So we'll be in and out of these raindrops throughout the day, but at least we're not dealing with the ice anymore. The snow is long gone. Off to school for the kiddos. 62. Make sure they have their rain gear, and heading home pretty mild, 65 with the rain.
All right, well, even though it's mild, the Delaware State Fire Marshal's office wants to remind everyone that winter is also fire season. So here are a few tips to keep in mind. Keep anything that can burn at least 3 feet away from a heat source. We're talking about fireplaces, wood stoves, radiators, space heaters, things like that. Only one heating appliance should be plugged into any outlet at a time. Also, store cooled ashes in tightly covered metal containers, and never use your oven to heat your home.
The Delaware Transit Corporation is hosting a series of public hearing workshops to discuss some potential changes to DART bus services statewide. There are plans to change some bus routes and schedules. In Sussex County, times are changing on Route 201, 215, and 212 for better connections. The 203 Orange line would stop running because not enough people use it, but routes 204 and 208 will cover that area instead. And the 204 Yellow line would have more buses to the beach during the summer, but don't panic. Remember, these are just plans for right now. DART wants to hear from you what you think by February 9th.
In Ellendale, the town's Community Outreach Committee seeking a responsible high school-age student. This is to assist with its initiatives. And according to the town, the student would be encouraged to share ideas and be a voice for his or her peers. The town says that the student selected would benefit from a boost on their college applications and future resumes thanks to this program.
Well, Amazon's Ring no longer will let police and other government agencies request doorbell camera video directly from the user from within the company's Neighbors app. Instead, authorities seeking videos must now submit a form legal request to the company. Privacy advocates, they're hailing the move as a long-awaited victory for their civil liberties.
All right, big news here, Paige and Bob. Chipotle gearing up for what it calls burritos season.
Sweet.
The restaurant says its busiest time of the year is March through May. So, to prepare for that, the company needs to hire about 19,000 people. Chipotle hopes to attract workers by offering a 4% 401k match for employees who make eligible student loan payments.
Delish. All right, well, still to come, proposed pet ban at the Lewis Farmers Market. We're telling you about actions last year that could have led to the proposal from the market.
And here's a look at our gutter helmet cam from the Ocean View VFW. The flag was whipping in the wind just a second ago. We've got a lot of clouds out there too and scattered showers. So with the balmy breezes, we have the rain, and the unusually warm weather continues really the rest of the week. With more of the rain to come, I'll have more on Futurecast and your weekend forecast coming up next.
Sign up to grow your team at the 2024 Draper Media Job Fair, powered by Premier Staffing Solutions. Be a part of the best marketed and most successful job fair on Delmarva, according to past employers who participated. The Draper Media Job Fair is Saturday, February 24th from 10 to 2 in the Jason Building at Del Tech in Georgetown. Meet over 1,000 applicants looking for work. For more info, go to wbocevents.com.
Coming up this week on the Delmarva Home Show, we're touring a $5 million home in the Heron Harbor neighborhood in Ocean City, Maryland. This home features an open floor plan with panoramic water views of the bay, boat lift and jet ski lift, and a gourmet kitchen. You can watch the Delmarva Home Show on Sundays at 11:30 a.m. on WBOC.
Middays with me, April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through your workday.
She can play your favorite song.
She can help you find your furry friend.
The easiest way to get through your workday is with April.
She really makes you feel special.
Hey friends, hang out with me weekdays here on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 each day from 10 to 3.
The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here. Not happy with your utility bill? Help save energy by replacing your outdated, inefficient windows. At Spicer Brothers, we install new replacement windows and new construction series windows, built for extreme weather and high energy efficiency. And quality installation is just as important as the window itself.
And you can have peace of mind on your new windows with the Spicer Brothers Platinum Plus lifetime warranty.
And right now, buy 2 windows and get 1 free. Plus, no interest and no payments for 18 months. Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
All right, everybody, 6:17 a.m. on this Thursday morning. You're getting a live look now at Rehoboth Beach. Bob, I guess the rain is the story for today.
Yeah, and the temperatures in the low 60s to start the day. That's another big part of the story as well, Matt. Unbelievably warm after we had that big blast of winter just a few days ago. Make sure you scan the QR code right there. Get your phone in camera mode. Download the CoastTV weather app. Lots of goodies on there. And speaking of goodies, look at these temperatures the next couple of days. Now, the average high is 45. We're going to be around 65 as we go through this afternoon, up to 68 on Friday. And as I've been mentioning, somebody is going to hit 70 somewhere inland parts of Delmarva as we go into tomorrow. But that is a bit of a reality check into the weekend. 55 on Saturday, 49 on Sunday, then down to 41 on Monday. So winter is back with a vengeance by next week. So let's enjoy it while it's here. We are seeing some rain with the milder conditions right now. North of Highway 9, Georgetown, Milford, seeing some of the showers. Greenwood, back through Kings Crossroads, you're seeing some showers. Southern Delaware is dry right now. We're seeing a smattering of light rain across northern Maryland. And we also have a few isolated showers across the eastern shore. So that's what we have right now. Nothing especially heavy. We have more rain back into the D.C. area, and that will be moving in with time as we have this big plume of moisture all the way from the Gulf Coast. And with that moisture, of course, comes the warmth. And it is very warm. 62 in Milton, 62 Delmar, lower 60s inland, some 50s along the coast where you have the influence of the colder ocean. Temperatures only in the 40s there, but we've got these gusty southwest winds, at times gusting over 20 miles per hour, continuing to transport in that moisture and the warmth, and that'll be the case all day. Mid-morning on Futurecast, we've got the rain. Temperatures pretty much steady, low to mid-60s all day long, so they're really not going to move much, but we'll continue to see the rain into the evening, and temperatures still mild mid-evening into the 50s. Maybe a break by midnight, but this is incredible. By Friday morning, we're well back into the 50s and 60s. At 6 a.m., 65 degrees, setting us up for a very mild day. As we go into the afternoon, upper 60s, close to 70, most inland areas. And then we start to cool things down tomorrow evening. But we've got the gusty winds early on Thursday and then into Thursday evening. They do start to come down a little bit. And we do get a break from the rain Friday into early Saturday. But then later Saturday into early Sunday, we've got another system coming up. This one's got more cold air, maybe some snow or wintry mix up near New York. But for us, it's just cold and rainy as we go into the weekend and into early next week. We could see a grand total of over 2 inches of rain between now and Monday, but we'll spread that out over several days. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 65 with the rain today, 68 on Friday, and then cooler 50s Saturday. Rain later Saturday to Sunday, 49. And then Monday, much colder, 41 with the rain, maybe a few snowflakes. Really cold Tuesday on into Wednesday.
And don't forget, we're thrilled to announce Coast TV has a brand new Facebook page for the latest in news, exclusive content, and interactive discussions. Just make sure to visit and follow our new page. Head over facebook.com/CoastTVNBC, or you can scan that QR code that is right there on your screen, and you'll stay connected with us.
All right, well, today the historic Lewis Farmers Market asking City Council to officially be able to ban dogs from the gathering. According to locals, last year the market at the George H.P. Smith Park in Lewis, they started turning away visitors with dogs. We did reach out to the farmers market to ask why they wanted to impose this change. The response we got was no comment. Some pet owners, well, they're saddened to hear that the market could put restrictions like this on the public area.
As long as the dog is, well behaved to go out to the farmers market, there's something there for him as well as for the people that go with him.
And whether or not pups will be able to go into the Lewis Farmers Market will be up for discussion. And potentially there'll be a vote today, 10 a.m. at Lewis City Hall. This does bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, should pets be allowed at markets?
And see what you all think. So far, 57% of you say no. You do not think pets should be allowed at those markets. 39% of you say yes. What went up a little bit, I think, or maybe, no, actually that went down a little, didn't it?
1 percentage point.
1%, yep. Say depends on the pet. I'm actually surprised that last one doesn't have more votes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, people are pretty set on what they're thinking. That's fine. If you haven't voted yet, you can. Head to CoastTV.com or our mobile app.
Well, we move on. Page DENREC is set to hold a virtual public hearing on January 30th. This is to discuss proposed changes to the striped bass commercial fishing regulations. These amendments, well, they aim to adjust the spring anchor gillnet season, aligning it more closely with availability and market demand for striped bass. The public encouraged to view the proposed amendments online and then participate in the hearing, and the comments are open until February 14th.
Coming up on Coast TV News today, boaters in Fenwick Island finally getting some more information on when they can expect dredging at the Little Assawoman Bay. We'll tell you about that project after the break.
We're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable power plant, smart pressure sensor, and custom nozzles. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Get your complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for just $79.99 and get free shipping. Plus, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
From inside Iran, from Israel, from Florida, from Lewiston, Maine. Part of our continued reporting. This is what a country at war looks like. Women, children. What is it like? Countless neighborhoods across the region that look just like this. Everybody good? It's the threat it took for all this damage to occur.
I think when you open your eyes, you get to decide, how's my day going to be? We want to be a way to start your day, lighten your load, every single morning.
Nothing wrong with a little excitement.
3 audience members had their eyeglasses cracked.
Thursday at 7 on CoastTV.
Sand continues to build underneath the Little Assawoman Bay, but there is good news coming to the surface. After initial fears of a permit hang-up and subsequent delay, Fenwick Island's Dredging Committee announced the long-awaited project finally got the green light.
We received the state of Delaware permits from DENREC in early December, and then the Army Corps we just received last week, so on Friday. And so we are fully permitted and we've been approved to proceed forward.
And the plan is for dredging to begin September 3rd. It should be finished December 31st at the latest.
Well, here's something to look out for. Scammers are now spoofing the Delmarva Power phone number. They're impersonating the company, and the Worcester County Sheriff's Office says beware of callers who threaten to turn off your power unless you pay them immediately. The agency says hang up on those callers and then call Delmarva Power at the number on your bill to verify it is them.
Here's the current Habitat for Humanity Restore in Berlin. Habitat Restores are nonprofit home improvement stores and donation centers that sell new and gently used items. Habitat for Humanity in Worcester County announced the relocation of this store to a more accessible area. So here's where that new store will be. It's located with a grand opening on March 1st. The new address is on Manklin Creek Road. It's near the south gate of Ocean Pines. Habitat says that this store will have an increase of over 2,000 square feet. The current store in Berlin, that's going to close its doors coming up pretty soon. That's Saturday, February 17th.
And First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey decided to pop in again. Seeing a lot of 60s today, Bob.
Yeah, you know, it's the dead of winter, feeling more like the first few days of spring out there. Hope the flowers don't start popping out. We're looking at temperatures in the mid-60s today from Seaford through Laurel, 65 in Georgetown and Millsboro. A little cooler along the beaches because of the water. 58 in Rehoboth and 60s up near Dover. We've got the showers and low 60s from Easton through Cambridge and Federalsburg. And farther south, a little cooler from Crisfield, Chincoteague, and Ocean City. The effects once again of the colder water, but inland we're looking at around 63 from Salisbury to Pocomoke City and Snow Hill. One more really mild day into Friday, then changes into the weekend, then winter returns next week. We knew it wouldn't last forever, this warm weather. I'll have much more on your forecast coming up in just about 3 minutes.
To it, Bob. Thank you. Also coming up after the break, Coastal Resilience Conversations. We're telling you about the presentation happening today in Bethany Beach.
Also, Airport Master Plan approval in Sussex County. We've got what's next for this project.
And a scary situation at the Indian River High School after a student was found with knives. We'll tell you what happened after that student was taken into custody. CoastTV News Today. We'll be right back.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives, coated with granite stone non-stick and made of stainless steel, one of the hardest substances on earth. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro. Order right now to get this professional 6-piece set of NutriBlades for just $29.95. We'll even ship them to you free. Get your own NutriBlade knives, the last knives you'll ever buy.
Nothing wrong with a little excitement. Yeah! 3 audience members had their eyeglasses cracked.
Thursday at 7 on CoastTV.
On Jeopardy! Champions Wildcard, expect the unexpected.
What's going on?
I did not expect that.
Oh, wow. You're hoping for Taylor Swift, Real Housewives, and Anthropologists. That's a great Jeopardy! Dream board.
Thursday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
This is Coast TV News
January
Today.
25th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
All right, we are approaching 6:30 as we make our way on this Thursday morning.
Beautiful Thursday morning. Just take it all in. Go outside.
Get wet.
Deep breath. Oh, yeah, that too. Go outside covered on your porch, hopefully.
And then take that deep breath.
And then take that deep breath. Hey, we were just talking football.
Yeah, we were.
People planning maybe to go to Baltimore this weekend. Bob said, well, it'll be warmer than their last game. So
I guess
there's
they got
some good
that
news
going for them.
Yeah, and if you're going and you have an extra ticket, not you, me, just let me know.
What has two thumbs and is a Marylander? That girl.
This girl, yeah. So we'll talk about that later. Slide in my DMs if you have one. But let's bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihe now. Bob, warmer than last game? That sounds good to most people.
Absolutely. Yeah, this game coming up in Baltimore will be warmer than the last game, but then cooler than it is now because we're in the 60s. I don't think they're looking at that kind of condition. They're looking at 40s and 50s, probably some showers. But we are looking at lower 60s right now from Georgetown to Seaford and Delmar and Salisbury. Some 50s along the coast, so unbelievably warm. It was just a few days ago. We were all bundled up and had all the snow on the ground, but that is now history as we got the warmer weather and some showers moving in, especially along and north of Highway 9 right now, towards Ellendale and Milford, and a few more light showers down near the state line of Delaware and Maryland near Salisbury, also Eastern Shore. So a little drizzly, light rain, but the big story, of course, is the mild conditions. So we'll see more of this rain with the mild weather as it is breezy out of the southwest. We're not talking wind chill. This is a balmy breeze that's gusting up to 25 miles per hour in Georgetown. So enjoy it. We can get rid of that itchy skin too with the moisture coming back. And it'll be rainy all day. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s. At times that rain will be heavy, perhaps into the afternoon and the evening, and staying very mild. Here's your drive cast. Watch out for the puddles this morning. It will be rainy and mild. I gave it the yellow light, and yellow light heading home as well. More rain and temperatures very warm into the 60s.
All right, thanks, Bob. And today, the expectation of a normal school day at Indian River High School in Dagsboro. Not so normal on Wednesday. It's when a student there was arrested after bringing knives to the school.
Delaware State Police say school staff found a vape pen with suspected THC. They also found 2 folding knives in an 18-year-old student's backpack.
Troopers say no one was hurt. Also key, no threats were made. The student turned himself in and was charged with possession of a deadly weapon in a safe school zone. Also carrying a concealed deadly weapon. Both of those are felony charges. There's also another charge of possession of marijuana.
The agency says that student was released after posting $2,000 secured bond. However, he was issued a no-contact order with the Indian River School District.
A master plan years in the making is getting the green light as the Delaware Coastal Airport in Georgetown, they're looking to expand.
Coast TV's Charles Reinert shows us the differences now taking flight.
Changes blowing in the wind at the Delaware Coastal Airport. Right now, this runway is 5,500 square feet long. The airport's master plan seeks to extend it to over 6,000 feet, among other upgrades.
The goal of the airport is to not only be a place where you can fly your airplane, but can be an engine for economic development in the southern Delaware region.
Airport Director Robert Bryant says along with an extended runway, more hangars and a taxiway have received conditional approval from the FAA. He says it's a much-needed improvement.
We do have a needed demand for more hangar facilities, not only from the privately owned side of the industry, but also from the corporately owned side of the industry.
The airport's master plan is a project that looks to prepare for growth. Pilot John Chertia is excited about the plan.
I hope they continue to expand it. I hope they get the long runways, and I hope they get the other things that we want over there too. It's a great airport. We love it.
According to a county spokesperson, these changes do not mean large commercial airlines are coming to Georgetown. But Brian hopes these additions will attract more businesses to set up shop in Sussex County.
Though this master plan has received conditional approval, Brian says there are still more steps to take before anything can become a reality. I'm Charles Reinert in Georgetown, Coast TV News.
Property owners in Milton will be casting ballots this Saturday in a water system improvements referendum. Voters will decide if the town can borrow money from the state of Delaware for water main replacements, a water tower, and water treatment facility improvements. This will be held January 27th at the Milton Fire Department. Those polls are open 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. and absentee ballots, those are due by the time the polls close.
Happening today, a focus on the coast in Bethany Beach. Today, the Stormwater Committee and the University of Delaware, they will have a blue economy presentation. This is going to highlight climate change and sea level rise on the coast. This meeting will take place at Town Hall at 2 p.m.
Also happening today, Governor John Carney set to share his plans for Delaware's money in 2025. The big budget announcement is at 1 p.m. in Dover at the Delaware Public Archives. Governor Carney, along with top budget experts, will outline how the state plans to spend its funds next year. You can watch that presentation online.
Well, big changes are coming to Dewey Beach. According to town manager Bill Zolper, they're going to fix streets to stop flooding. Starting next month, the town will be working on the underground pipes on Dickinson and Collins Avenue, and this is to keep the water from flooding the streets. Also, for mid-March, Dewey Beach will be repaving the roads, beginning with Collins Avenue all the way to Cullen Street. The plan is to finish before May starts. Dewey also looking to pave parts of Jersey, Carolina, and Chesapeake streets. And after all this, Zolper says they'll make sure every house has its driveway clearly marked.
In major infrastructure news, the Delaware River and Bay Authority has approved a $132 million plan to improve transportation in Delaware and New Jersey. This capital improvement program will upgrade bridges, ferries, and airports. Locally, new ferries will be built and upgrades will take place at the Cape May Lewis Ferry.
New today, Boeing could be back in the air soon after an update from the Federal Aviation Administration. This is regarding the 737 MAX 9 airplanes.
This comes after Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun sought out meetings with several U.S. senators this week.
The FAA cleared 737 MAX 9 inspection instructions. This paves the way for the planes to be ungrounded.
Although the FAA approved the ungrounding of those planes, officials say, quote, this won't be back to business as usual for Boeing. Well, advisors for President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump say it's time to focus on the general election. GOP candidate Nikki Haley talking to voters and focusing on her home state. However, it's not the next place to hold a GOP primary. Haley's behind by 15. She could use a hometown win, although polls indicate that currently she's struggling. Meanwhile, Biden pivoting to the general election. He's picking up a key endorsement from the United Auto Workers Union just yesterday.
More news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Still ahead, Ellendale expressing excitement for a new addition. We're telling you how a truck allows the fire company to expand on its services.
Also, traditional powers meet on the mat. We've got Sussex Tech and Milford in Wednesday Night Wrestling.
Also ahead, a new bill focusing on artificial intelligence use in Delaware. We'll tell you what's next on the journey to possible approval in the General Assembly. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
Our duty is to the truth. It's the perfect piece of evidence.
Is it a deep fake? Is the video real?
What the hell's going on? Where is my backup?
There's something bigger going on here. You think this man was shot before the bomb went off?
Stay over here. He had to go pick up his brother.
You're glad to see me.
Law & Order Thursday, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Turn your home into a masterpiece with Artwork Painting. Local professional painters at an affordable price.
Artwork Painting did an excellent job with our house. We were really happy with all of the pieces of work they did, the drywall work, the walls, the trim. I would definitely recommend Artwork Painting for your house.
Artwork Painting treats our customers and their homes with care, delivering quality work and experiences. Call Artwork Painting now for a free same-day estimate. Artwork Painting, keeping Southern Delaware beautiful inside and out.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
At Coast Country, we're more than just music. We're a part of Delmarva's heart. Every month, Coast Country Cares, together with Spicer Brothers, steps up to serve our community. We're here helping local organizations and supporting our neighbors all year round. Join us in making a difference. Stay tuned to learn where we'll be next or visit coastcountry.com to see how you can be a part of our mission. Coast Country Cares, brought to you by Spicer Brothers, because we are Delmarva proud.
6:39 on this murky and mild Thursday morning. Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam. This is from elevation up on a tower. You can see all the clouds. We've got some rain on the lens. 62 and breezy right now. Lower 60s inland. Unbelievably mild. We've got some 50s along the coast right now and some scattered light showers moving through Delmarva. We have them in Milford. Kind of hit and miss through Sussex County around the Salisbury area as well and on into the eastern shore. Here's today's checklist. You need the umbrella. You don't need the winter coat. You need the raincoat, some rain boots, warm beverage, and you don't need the sunglasses. And by the way, I just updated the new CoastTV weather line. Call 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away.
Get to talk to you, Bob? I'm calling it. Sounds good. Delaware State Housing Authority has released its 2023 annual report for the Downtown Development District's rebate program. The report shows a year of significant process. It highlights 63 completed projects, including the rehabilitation of vacant buildings and the renovation of historic properties, with a total of $10.9 million in state funds and $170 million in private investment. This effort has added over 500 new homes to Delaware's housing market.
Delaware Republicans in the State House and Senate, well, they're now pushing for new rules to make government work more transparent. So here's what they want: a special crossover day to stop the last-minute rushing of laws. They're trying to make sure government officials aren't getting paid twice for the same hours, which is called double dipping. And they also want stronger rules to make sure all new laws get a fair look and public input.
A new bill would set up a special group focused on artificial intelligence in Delaware. This group will help decide how AI should be used safely and effectively in Delaware's government. This bill now waiting for more discussion in a special committee.
Big story in the NFL, Jim Harbaugh making his return. The former Michigan Wolverine head coach has accepted a job to be the new head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. Harbaugh has his sights set back on the pros after winning a national title at the University of Michigan earlier this month. Harbaugh, no stranger to the NFL as a former player, also served as head coach of the 49ers from 2011 to 2014, and he led the Niners to Super Bowl 57.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning. On the wrestling mat, the Sussex Tech Golden Knights and Milford Bucks dueling it out in Georgetown last night. Let's get to the highlights. Starting it off at 106. It's Central's Austin Decker taking on Charlie Truesdale. It's Decker with the advantage here, and Truesdale fighting to get off his back, but it's not enough as Decker earns himself a pin and 6 points. On to 132, Evan Cordray battling Devon Dallas from Milford. Cordray gets his arm around Dallas's neck, puts in some hard work to get the chokehold, and brings him to the mat for the auto pin. That made it 26-0 Golden Knights. In 150, Central's Justin Craig down in the third round to Hunter Durham, but Craig gets the home crowd on its feet with a ferocious takedown. Almost got the pin, but Durham, proving resilient, fights it off and then later gets to the buzzard for 3 Milford points. Now 175 Golden Knight Gabriel Cannon wastes absolutely no time, earning 6 points for Central right here. That was the quickest pin of the night as Sussex Central goes up 50-3. But the tides turn in 2:15 matchup. Greg Lockett from the Bucks brings Anthony Robillero to the mat, gets the advantage position, and I think you see where this one's going. Lockett gets the pin and 6 points. But in the finale, Central would go out with a bang as Landon Steele in the 285 weight class showing he's an absolute force, and that does it. Steele puts a bow on this one. Sussex Central takes it 56-15. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
Hey everybody, here's what's happening today at 4 o'clock on Coast Life.
You know we love spilling the drama, spilling the tea. We've got another Spill the Tea thanks to our friends at the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach coming your way.
And we had a fashion consultant give us advice.
That's right.
Last week, and now she's going to help us and you pick out which metal, which jewelry, which colors look best on you. We can't wait to see what she says. All of that and more happening today at 4 o'clock on Coast Life.
Looking forward to that and looking forward to a mild day. Look at this, lower 60s in Salisbury right now. We're seeing some spotty showers out there with this incredibly mild weather, and this will last a couple more days, the rain and the mild conditions. The weekend does cool down. I'll have details coming up in a mere 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Sign up to grow your team at the 2024 Draper Media Job Fair, powered by Premier Staffing Solutions. Be a part of the best marketed and most successful job fair on Delmarva, according to past employers who participated. The Draper Media Job Fair is Saturday, February 24th from 10 to 2 in the Jason Building at Del Tech in Georgetown. Meet over 1,000 applicants looking for work. For more info, go to WBOCEvents.com.
Turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. Plus, get free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. Call now.
When I think about what the Today Show does, it's not just about the mornings, it's about your whole day. There's a feeling of we're in there with you. Then let's take on this day together.
All new Drew.
I have a surprise for you.
There he goes! Oh my God, Derby! You've changed my life.
Thursday at noon on Coast TV.
Weather brought to you by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to excellence in Delaware and Maryland.
Homeowners frequently face unexpected heating and air conditioning expenses at the most inconvenient times. For a limited time, Coastal Comfort is offering a worry-free 10-year guarantee on select systems for as low as $199 a month. Customers will also receive 10 years of parts, 10 years of labor, and 10 years of maintenance, but only with Coastal Comfort. Discover peace of mind with Coastal Comfort, keeping your home comfortable and hassle-free for years to come. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory Authorized Dealer. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It is 6:46 on this Thursday morning. We're going to take a live look right now at the Laurel. Aw, I was expecting like really nice. That's depressing. You did tell us it's rain, clouds coming this way, but I held out hope, Bob.
So you thought there was going to be a glorious sunrise, not a cloud in the sky,
That's
65
what I was kind of
degrees.
expecting, yeah.
Well, we've got the 60s. We just have a lot of clouds and kind of the gloomy weather to go with it, Paige. But I think we'll take the mild weather with the rain any day compared to what we've been enduring. Make sure you scan the QR code right there. That will get you to the Coast TV weather app. And we are seeing some showers. It is kind of a dreary morning. It's a very mild morning. We're seeing a lot of clouds, maybe a little patchy fog where you are, and some of those raindrops as well around Georgetown, up towards Milford. Lewis also seeing some showers. Seeing those as well around Delmar right now. Here's a closer look at some of those showers around Georgetown and back into Prime Hook Beach. Nothing all that heavy. Also a few showers around Salisbury, Wango, back into the Laurel area. Very light showers, enough to get the wiper blades going. And then the Eastern Shore looks like you're getting in on some more rain. So we'll be seeing these showers moving through, kind of foggy. The big story once again is the mild conditions. On this side of the front, it is spring. On the other side, it is winter. But we are seeing all this moisture coming up from the south and west. We'll continue to see on and off rain really the next couple of days as we're looking at temperatures unbelievably mild, lower 60s. Millsboro 63, the same for Salisbury, Seaford 62, and a little cooler along the beaches now. Ocean City's only 51 because you're right along the Atlantic where the water temperature is in the 40s. So pretty chilly right along the immediate coast, but we have these southwest winds inland that are bringing in the warmth and the moisture and the gusty winds now around 20 to 25 miles per hour. And we'll continue to see the rain on and off as we go through the morning hours. Here's 10 a.m. We've got 60s inland, some 50s along the coast. And by noon, around 63 from Selbyville to Georgetown, around 62. So temperatures don't move very much as we'll see more of those showers into the afternoon. Could be a little heavy at times, but nothing too heavy as we're looking at the very mild weather continuing through Thursday evening. We continue the showers and temperatures settle back into the mid-50s. By midnight, I think we start to dry it out, but it's still very mild. 3 a.m., mid-50s, and then look at this 6 a.m. on Friday. This is pretty unbelievable that we're in the mid-60s that early in the morning. Maybe a little warmer tomorrow morning than it is this time. this morning as we're looking at temperatures by tomorrow afternoon, flirting with 70 around Selbyville, 66 in Millsboro, but much cooler along the coast with 40s and 50s. As we're looking at gusty winds as we go into the early to middle part of today, and then they start to calm down as we go into this evening. And we have more rain to come. I think we get a break Friday, early Saturday, then later Saturday and Sunday. It's a colder system with a cold rain over the top of us. And of course, we've got the game in Baltimore, and I think that one will be, well, maybe cold and wet for sure, as we're looking at maybe perhaps up to about 2 inches of rain between now and Monday. Paul Davis 7-day forecast has us rainy and mild the next couple of days, and then 55 on Saturday, rain later Saturday into Sunday, 49 there. So definitely colder and wetter for the big ball game. 41 on Monday, maybe some snowflakes mixed in as we're back into the 20s early next week, and highs in the 40s and a little drier.
Bob, and for more weather updates, make sure to pull out your phones and scan the QR code for your First Alert Weather app. You can download the app for free to get all the weather updates you need.
Ellendale Fire Company finalizing the purchase of its newest edition. The agency posting this picture you're going to see to its Facebook page, saying it will soon house a new fire truck at Station 1. The agency says it will now be able to expand its services with its first aerial apparatus. And according to the fire company, firefighters will have to be trained on this new equipment. The agency also took time to thank the community for its continued support.
A blood drive is coming to Seaford High School. The Seaford High School Navy Junior Reserve Army Training Corps hosting the event. It's in partnership with the Blood Bank of Delmarva. And the blood drive will be held Thursday, February 1st from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And this will take place in the Seaford High School Gymnasium.
In 2024, Southern Delaware welcomed visitors with new attractions and experiences. And here are some things that we're celebrating. These highlights include the pet-friendly Wolf Wall at the Holiday Inn Express in Rehoboth Beach, Clear Space Theater's 20th season, and unique exhibits at the Seaford Museum. Outdoor adventures await at the Delaware Botanic Gardens and seal watching tours from Lewis. Culinary delights featured at the Chef's Table at Touch of Italy.
All right, here's a look ahead to the summer. The Delaware State Fair announcing its lineup for their summer concert series. And some of these names you may recognize. Rick Springfield will perform July 18th. John Party with Walker Montgomery on the 19th. Ludacris with DJ Infamous on July 20th. Jordan Davis with Graylin James on the 21st. And there's still more acts to expect. We've got the full list on our website.
Wow, Rick Springfield, Jesse's girl, coming back. All right, gutter helmet cam right now. Lots of clouds out there. 59 in Ocean View, incredibly mild, and we're looking at more showers to come. Then a cool down for the weekend, then much colder next week. Winter's not done, folks. Some rain from time to time as we go through the next couple days. I'll have your 10-day forecast after the break.
At Draper Media, we offer more than TV and radio advertising. We reach your customers wherever they are, at the gas pump, in bars and restaurants, driving around Delmarva, in a taxi or rideshare at the beach, on social media, or searching for products and services, checking their email, and listening to podcasts or streaming video. Let our team build a plan that best fits your business. Email Frank Hamilton today.
Coming up this week on the Delmarva Home Show, we're touring a $5 million home in the Heron Harbor neighborhood in Ocean City, Maryland. This home features an open floor plan with panoramic water views of the bay, boat lift and jet ski lift, and a gourmet kitchen. You can watch the Delmarva Home Show on Sundays at 11:30 a.m. on WBOC.
Nothing wrong with a little excitement. Three audience members had their eyeglasses cracked.
Thursday at 7 on CoastTV.
On Jeopardy! Champions Wildcard, expect the unexpected.
What's going on?
I did not expect that.
Oh, wow. You're hoping for Taylor Swift, Real Housewives, and anthropologists. That's a great Jeopardy! Dream board.
Thursday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
At Coast Country, we're more than just music. We're a part of Delmarva's heart. Every month, Coast Country Cares, together with Spicer Brothers, steps up to serve our community. We're here helping local organizations and supporting our neighbors all year round. Join us in making a difference. Stay tuned to learn where we'll be next or visit coastcountry.com to see how you can be a part of our mission. Coast Country Cares, brought to you by Spicer Brothers, because we are Delmarva proud.
Welcome to the ride home on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. First rule of the ride home, we definitely talk about the ride home. In fact, tell all your friends. Second rule of the ride home, we have fun. Top 10 Tuesday, Would You Rather Wednesday, and every day you pick the songs on the high five. And the third rule of the ride home, we don't take ourselves too seriously. You've got enough to stress about. So let me handle the ride home, weekdays from 3 to 7 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
It is 6:54. It's time now for some things you need to know before you go. After a committee approved a master plan that would bring lots of changes to the Delaware Coastal Airport, the airport looking to expand its runway from 5,500 feet to 6,123 feet. Additionally, the airport's looking to open more hangars for their planes. All right, well, Boeing, they could be back in the air soon after an update from the Federal Aviation Administration regarding the 737 MAX 9 planes. This comes after Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun sought out meetings with several U.S. senators this week. The FAA cleared 737 MAX 9 inspection instructions, which now paves the way for those planes to be ungrounded.
Advisors for President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump say it is time to focus on the general election. Republican candidate Nikki Haley is talking to voters and focusing on her home state. Haley's trailing behind by 15 or more percentage points. Meanwhile, Biden is pivoting to the general election, picking up a key endorsement from the United Auto Workers Union. That was yesterday.
All right, I'm excited for this. I don't know if you will necessarily.
I don't think so, Paige.
That's okay. The iconic white tulle skirt that's worn by Sarah Jessica Parker in the opening credits of Sex and the City just sold at auction for, I'm surprised it's not more, $52,000.
Yeah, it was featured last week in a fashion-forward auction from Julian's Auctions.
According to the website, before the HBO series' 1998 premiere, the Sex and the City costume designer found the skirt in a bargain bin in Manhattan's Garment District for just $5. That's a good deal.
Find it for $5, get what, $52,000?
Yeah, but honestly, I don't know. I kind of thought it would go for like $100,000 with how popular it is.
And just to seeing what other memorabilia from Hollywood is bid on and what it goes for, yeah, that is a bit surprising.
Yeah, okay. Well, I would buy it if I had that $52 just to throw at the skirt. I'd buy it for $5.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You'd probably buy it for $5 too. Gift it to someone. Okay.
There's a lot to unpack on that last one.
I'm getting unhinged now. Okay, 6:56. Let's take a look at your forecast before you head out the door.
Let's just get right to First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey.
Yeah, with that kind of money, I mean, why not buy a brand new shiny car, you know? But you get $52,000, that's a big chunk of change. We're looking at very mild conditions. Temperature steady in the low to mid 60s all day with on and off rain and a mild south-southwest breeze. So make sure you have your umbrella today. Your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. I'm going with 65. Look at that low of only 58 tomorrow morning. Incredible. Then 68 on Friday. Somebody's hitting 70 with some showers. And then as we head into the weekend, much of Saturday is dry, 55. But then we'll see rain building in later Saturday into Sunday. Sunday starts to cool down, 49, and then we have the winter chill back early next week with lower 40s, overnight lows in the 20s, some showers on Monday, then drying out, warming through the 40s and 50s, maybe another rain chance by Friday.
All right, not terrible, Bob. We'll take it. Thanks, and thank you for joining us on Coast TV News today.
And the Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
We'll be back with Coast TV midday at 11. Stick around.
And for even more news and coverage you can count on, you can go ahead and download our Coast TV News and weather apps. Have a great Thursday morning, everybody.